sit back and relax. Witness the 2024 Great Idaho Road Trip Adventure in Sam and Caden's 1972 Volkswagen Camp Mobile. They will experience wind, cold, navigation error, breakdowns and hardship. They will ascend from the deepest canyons to the tallest mountains with nothing more than an air-cooled Volkswagen. So click full screen and enjoy the show.
Well, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. We finally... Stop! I do not have boogers.
Ew.
I don't have boogers. This is the person with...
I have a bloody nose, it's different.
Heading in the back, trying to go without suitcases this time, just using the closet. Got the sink filled up. It's gonna work better this time now that it's not below freezing the whole time. And fixed the line that blew off the windshield wipers when I overfilled them with air last time. So we still gotta put a little windshield wiper fluid in there, but let's get on the road. The plan is we're gonna head out towards Bruno Sand Dunes. We're just turning on the Highway 30 scenic byway here, headed towards Hagerman.
Putting them to work. We're here in Hagerman now at our first fuel stop.
Gas is $3.89 a gallon.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
We just got up here to the top of the grade just outside of Hagerman, and the view is outstanding. What's really cool is across the canyon there's the Hagerman fossil beds, which are 3.4 million years old, and they found zebras, beavers, otters, pelicans, and other water birds right across the river here. All in Idaho, like right there. Already breaking out the beef sticks, huh? What kind of beef? Oh, those beef sticks, huh?
Slam that door.
What do you got?
Beef sticks and chocolate pretzels.
Look at those things.
Oh yeah, fresh
Oh,
from
Winco. I'm pretty sure the brother of this, or sister of this van lives up here ahead. Let's see if we can get a picture of it. Oh, we just got to Bruno Dunes State Park. We're gonna go climb up this little dune here. The other two larger dunes are on the other side of the river, so we won't be able to do that. So we're gonna climb it up, see how it goes, and hopefully camp not too far from here.
Yeah. Well, we made it to the top of the sand dune. It's so pretty up here. Man, it's windy though. And I'm out of breath.
Oh, it's kind of hard getting up here. What a poser. Well, we just got to the campsite. It's a pretty nice park here. It was $21 to camp without electricity at the site. Same went to pay in the little envelope box, and she takes out the envelope and just like sticks the money in the box just as loose change and holds the envelope and starts to fill it out. And I said, whoa, why do you think they put an envelope on the piece of paper? And it kind of all just hit her at once, so we had to write them a little note. So hopefully they'll figure it out that that's our change, and some people are from Alaska.
Yeah. So the sites here are really nice. It's really well maintained, and I was gonna do a little bathroom tour because I don't know about everyone else, but I really like it when they have water, because then I can like shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, you know, be comfortable. So here they have this nice facility. They have a family bathroom that's being used. Okay, they have normal bathrooms. Over here, that are really nice, pretty clean. Yeah, highly recommend this place.
It was down before, so you had to like push it forward to open the door, so I flipped it to the top, and hopefully it works that way.
So what happened?
Well, it turns out they put the handle that way for a special way, because now I'm trying to unlock the door and the handle's hitting the side of the camper, so I gotta put it back.
What a bummer. Got a bunch of storage space up here.
This can't be Okay, today we're having a home cooked meal of cup noodles,
Curry ramen.
curry ramen, and I made some really nice tuna salad to go along with it. So let me show you my recipe. First, oh shit. Oh, I forgot this one doesn't even need a lighter.
Oh yeah. Woohoo!
Oh, look at that.
So good. First part of our meal. Tuna egg.
Thing right here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, look at that. Homemade noodles, family recipe. How is it?
That's good.
Down to this kind of astronomy event where they point out stars and constellations. I think you can see with your
Stars and constellations.
naked eyes, without a telescope or anything. They just kind of point them out in the sky. So
With your naked eye.
with your naked eye. So keep watching. You might see my naked eyes.
Naked.
We just finished up dinner and we're walking over to the observatory. They have this little night sky event going on. It's a beautiful evening. The wind really calmed down. And yeah, we're just gonna head down this trail. Looks like about 3/4 of a mile down there. Well, we just spent our first night in the camper here at Bruno Sand Dunes campground. We went out to the dunes yesterday. We're about to get on the road this morning. It's about 10 a.m. I'm gonna cook some breakfast. Sam's in there taking a shower right now. Really nice showers and camp facilities. I'm gonna make some corned beef hash and coffee this morning before we get on the road. Coffee.
Oh shit. Wow.
Tabasco. Might as well finish the bottle.
Oh yeah. That's okay.
It goes 45 cents.
48. What you doing?
I've been meaning to refill the window washer fluid sprayers, and this is how you do on this van. It actually doesn't have a pump at all.
Because you broke it.
No, it never did. I broke it, but I did fix it. But anyway, this is how you do it. You open up the passenger side door, and there's this little cover down here. Pulls right off. Make sure there's no pressure in here by pushing this little relief valve. And if you fish around in here, you'll see there's a little bike valve. So we're gonna pour our fluid right in there, and then I think put about 35 to 40 pounds of pressure in here. Last time I kind of overdid it and then blown up one of the lines and had to put it back on. The windshield wiper switch right here, the center part is actually just a valve. So you pressurize the tank, and then the valve is actuates actual sprayers up in the window. Just cleaning up all the stuff I spilled down here. It's a good way to clean the floor mats, I guess. I'm just using this $5 bike pump I got from Walmart here. And it's good to kind of, if you don't have a gauge, just kind of test it. And once it starts spraying, good, stop. Otherwise, you overdo it and one of the lines might blow off. Last time I did that using a air compressor, and the line shoots off and blows all your wiper fluid all over the dash. So let's give it a try. That guy right there. Hey.
She is all restocked. Oops. Oh shit.
And now we're kind of tight on space, so I got the rest of the stuff tied down right here to the roof with a couple bungees, so hope they hold on.
It works. So
One works a little better.
Oh. It's a little button.
How's the ice cream, Sam?
It's the best ice cream ever. So thick and creamy. Definitely highly recommend going here. Always go here if you're in Boise, Idaho. Please go here. It's so good.
Well, we made it out here to Fruitland, Idaho, visiting old Dr. Kane's house, Mr. Robert. So, beautiful little property down here. Gonna camp out for the night with Sam in the van. Right down here, waterfront property. Sam got this new knife.
It's a cool new fillet knife. It folds.
On the road again, leaving Fruitland. We're gonna head up towards Hells Canyon Campground.
Holy shit.
I think we're kind of slowing down. I kind of feel like
Oh no.
we're still passing though. We're doing good.
We just left Fruitland and now we're headed to Hell's Canyon, a campground. I didn't pick it.
Hells Canyon Campground.
Okay. And we're gonna camp there overnight. It's a beautiful day.
Just left Robert's mom's house. She cooked us a wonderful dinner. We had a nice fire last night and camped out in the pasture in the van. Beautiful evening.
It's so green out here.
Springtime. We just stopped here in Cambridge, Idaho, and this real cool little museum. I don't know if they're open or not, but Sam's out here stretching her legs. Kind of cool little town.
Oh, it's kind of creepy.
just started a descent down into Hell's Canyon now, and just taking it nice and slow on these windy roads, and it's kind of cloudy down here, but getting into kind of the forest lands now. You really got to watch out for rocks in the road in this kind of area. I've seen a lot of rocks on the road. Normally you see them in the mornings. First time through, they fall out overnight. No one picks them up yet, but I think we've only passed about 3 cars so far.
Oh.
I guess that makes 4, but this is the, is that Brownlee?
Brownlee.
Brownlee.
I got a sheet of jerky. So good. There's a lake down there. I don't know what lake.
Don't want to go speeding through here.
This looks kind of cool. On the Oregon side now.
Well, we found a lot better spot down here on the Doug Bar part of the campground. It's just primitive camping, so there's just a vault toilet, but there's hardly anyone around, and we have a riverfront property with a little fire rink right down here on the river. And the best part about it, it's free. Let's see what Sam's doing. What are you doing, Sam? You looking for chuckers?
Should I grab him?
It's
Here, hold
black and yellow. I don't know if that's poisonous or not. Don't mess with the snake, Sam.
Why? It's okay.
You don't know what he is.
He's probably not gonna bite me.
Yeah, but if he does, we're a long ways. Don't touch the snake, Sam. Leave the snake alone. Leave the snake alone. There's a couple graves buried up here on the hill. John Eccles died in 1912, born 1840. They got this nice little fenced-in area for him, keep the people and animals out. But what a beautiful spot to be buried. Just serenity. They had a fruit and nut orchard and grew all sorts of things, and traded with the Indians down here in the river where they'd camp out for the winter time. And I think there's still some trees that you can go down there and find when they come into blossom right down here on the river. You can pause it right here if you want and read a little more about them. Just finishing up dinner here. We have little rice on the burner, got the fire going. Oh, it got all foggy. Some chili, homemade. Tabasco. Blue Powerade Zero. And what else we got, Sam?
I think that's it.
That's it. S'mores tomorrow night. Sam's getting hungry.
Chili and rice.
These are all the cool lights Sam put up in here. All around the ceiling. Time to go to bed.
Good night. The Grill Master.
Look at that thing.
Even better. Yum. It's getting a little nasty out here. We're trying to pack everything up and get the heck out of here. I told you there was something coming through. Tell me I'm right.
You're right.
How choppy the water got.
We're gonna take, how do you say that?
Kleinschmidt grade.
Kleinschmidt grade. The first half should be unpaved, and then we'll take road 2 back down to Bear and then back down to Council. Then we'll head on back up north and go around towards Riggins.
We got some sand on the windshield wipers and he's having to go out there and clean it off. What a good man.
We just got about the first mile. We're doing maybe like 8 miles an hour up this grade, but it's pretty chilly in the van. I disconnected the heater because of the control cables. It's either on or off right now, but it's beautiful out here with the clouds and the river. And might have to go back and get my coat here. What do you think, Sam?
It's nice up here.
That's how you know you're there in the middle of nowhere when the radio just goes by all the channels.
There's nothing out there.
Round and round. We're about 2.5 miles up the grade now. It's kind of rainy, cold, almost snow. Just stopped here. This would have been a pretty cool campsite. Might have got pretty cold last night, but
It's officially snowing up here. And he has his vest on. I have my jacket. It's really coming down.
I hope it doesn't start sticking around too much.
Yeah.
Luckily it's a gravel road, so it's not going to be too slick, hopefully.
Hopefully. It's winter time.
These are some of the biggest flakes I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Jesus, it's completely white out. Ooh, it's a skinny road. Wow. It's May 21st. like a blizzard.
Well, 40 miles and we're finally back onto a paved road. We only took one wrong turn, but luckily we caught ourselves before we ended up in the middle of the forest, lost down of fuel. But yeah, hopefully there's a diner or something up here. I'm ready to warm up and get some coffee and maybe some lunch.
Cool.
Super cool tractor. How much signal you need to go across 7 lanes? Good luck, everybody. The steering on this tractor is super unique. It starts with the wheel and comes all the way down here to this worm drive gear, and then the gear is on this like auger chain winch, and the chain winch pulls the chains to steer the 2 front wheels. That's crazy. And then of course, you know, these are your chain tighteners, blacksmith springs. It's always cool seeing like old marks from a pipe wrench on there too. Got an old steam powered sawmill here. Pretty cool, has a automatic feed and probably cut a lot of wood to build this town. We just stopped in Council, Idaho. Scored a cool new wallet at the thrift shop. Been needing one of those. Now I'm gonna get back on the road and head up towards what is it, Zims or Zimmers? Hot Spring. Just got to Zim's Hot Spring. We're probably going to camp out down here. They have a nice field and just dry camping. Zim's being tired and looking for a new boyfriend, but I told her she was going to have to fix the van if she leaves me because it's her van. She's decided to stay around a while.
We just got done with the hot springs and we feel so refreshed. It's a little cloudy and rainy, but we feel nice and toasty.
Yeah, the pool is pretty nice. It's definitely pretty Idaho style. Not
yeah, it's a little
not a lot of maintenance to the pool, but
a lot of
nice
kids.
Water, a lot of kids there. But it started kind of sleeting. The water had a real nice mineral makeup though. It didn't smell like sulfur.
I'd give it like a 5 out of 10.
Would you say 3 out of 5?
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5?
Yeah, 2 out of 5.
2 stars?
Okay, maybe 3. I don't know. There's a lot of kids.
2.5.
And there's no showers there either.
No showers, yeah.
But it does have like a nice changing room, a little lobby area, and they have free water, which is nice. Highly recommend. So we do have problems with the generator.
Well, we just parked off the side of the road here. It's pretty cold here by the Sugarloaf campground, that area. We're gonna hike up here and see if we can find these caves. I went to them once a couple years ago. I don't remember exactly where they're at, but they're kind of off the lake on the side of the hill. But I went in the fall, so the lake was low and now it's high. So we're gonna have to kind of hike up from the back side of the hill and try to get to them that way. I hope it's the right hill here we're looking at.
We'll see. I have a feeling that it's going to be flooded and we're not going to be able to access.
A little bit of a incline hiking up here, starting to warm us up.
I don't feel warm yet. I just feel tired.
Hopefully the caves are right around this corner here, if I remember right. We found this piece of an eggshell, and it's really big. Sam thinks it's part of a goose egg.
I would say that.
Maybe a wild ostrich. I don't know.
Oh shit, this is steep.
You can see kind of the two holes right down there. The main one's right over here. It's gonna be a challenge getting down there to them. But ultimately, there's no safe way to really get down there right now with the water level the way it is and not being able to go along the shore. This cliff face is really kind of sandy and breaking apart. And on top of that, the cave looks like it's half filled full of water. So we'll have to come back in the fall time when the lake level's a little lower.
Caden's making me lunch.
Somebody has to. Well, we're headed back to Trail Creek Hot Springs here. We've been meaning to refill our drinking water in our little blue jug. They just so happen to have a nice little spring here. This is gonna take a little while to fill, so we'll get back to you. Driving along, staying warm. We're gonna camp at the Salmon Creek dispersed camping area, which is about 20 minutes past the hot spring. So completely missed my turn on the way down here. Ended up going to the campground first, but gave us a spot to check it out in case it's getting dark by the time we get out there. Well, about to change and then head on down to the spring. Walking down to the hot spring now. It's kind of steep getting down here. Pretty colder. It's only like maybe like a 0.2 mile hike down to the spring itself. It's not very far. We just crossed over the little wooden bridge. There's some people in the lower pool, but luckily the upper pool is all ours.
He's doing the cold plunge. He doesn't feed me all day, okay? I got excited.
But she made some really good mashed potatoes and beef and corn, so it felt really good to get some vegetables.
Whoa. Oh, is this like a water fountain?
Sam just built us this really nice fire. We're gonna hopefully warm up a little bit here. The sun just set beneath the hill and starting to cool off. What do you think, Sam?
I'm ready for s'mores. Some marshmallows, generic graham crackers, not painful.
They're
price.
not generic, they're Craven, okay?
Craven, and then Reese's peanut butter bar, because using Hershey's is basic. You want to use Reese's. It's 1,000 times better. Try it. You see that? So it gets nice and melted, and you just wait a few seconds while you roast your marshmallow. Slow roasted, okay. When your marshmallow is done, you take this off, and it's like has a little char on the bottom. I don't know if you can see, and the chocolate's melted. And then you just look at that. The char, so good.
Last night was probably the coldest night yet. Every time we woke up, we're like, holy crap, we're freezing to death. But we finally kind of got warm. We're gonna head back towards Buell now. It's been a good trip so far. But generator light came on the way out here, so hopefully we can take a look at that, and hopefully it just needed to be reset or something like that.
Yeah.
So wish us luck.
So we do have problems with the generator.
Looks like the generator is not making any power at all. I had Sam rev it up and hook the voltmeter to it, and I'm only getting like 1 volt from it. So it's probably the generator, I don't know, maybe the regulator. I'm doing a little YouTube research, but I'm gonna try kind of flipping the brushes around and taking a look at that. Pull out one of the brushes here, and looks a little worn, but still a lot of the brush left. So I'm gonna try to maybe clean them up here, and we'll flip them around and hopefully get something to work here. We just put the brushes back in. I cleaned them up and flipped them 180 degrees from each other. Sam's gonna go get some test leads to see if we can do a little test on the generator here, but they're kind of a pain to get to. One's right up in the top there. I'm just making a little set of test leads here. Sam bought these clips and I got some wire. So I'm just gonna put one of these on each end, and then there's a way to hook up the generator, kind of like a motor, to test if it's working. Looks like it's spinning up from the battery power. Putting the fan belt back on here and the generator belt, it's the same belt. But to tighten this, these two pulleys are split. So the tighter they are, the higher the belt rides on the groove, essentially taking up the slack. You move shims from the outside to between the two to tighten the belt. Less shims means a tighter belt. And then you have your little cup here, and the shims go on here. So I'm gonna have to work a little bit to get this guy on here. And just holding it right off the bat and cinching it down, I kind of like to rotate this through a couple times, and it kind of slips and tightens a little, slips and tightens a little bit. And that just helps that belt seat evenly on the pulley so it doesn't get pinched. The generator light up on the dash turned off now, so that's a good sign. Looks like it's working all right, but I'm gonna go ahead and just measure the power coming off the generator and see what we get here.